What's poppin', beautiful people up in YouTube land? I put the 3 and G value, feel me? And this vid right here, boy, I've been waiting all week for this, man. My son Amiri got the Every Big Sean song ranked part 2. Now, part 1 was pretty dope. I know this one's gonna be even better because this is gonna be the best song, so let's check
All right, so
it in.
boom. Talking about Big Sean songs that
The
I
jacket
don't
fire.
like, I honestly didn't expect that video to be that long. That was over 25 minutes. I really didn't know it would be that long going into it. But for this part two, I knew this video would be pretty long because Sean has a lot of songs that I rock with heavy. And these songs are why I think he is overhated. He got a lot of tracks that I enjoy. Big Sean overall was someone I stopped caring for right when Dark Sky Paradise came out. All of his most popular tracks starting around 2014 and afterwards, like Moves, Bounce Back, I Don't F With You. I didn't care about any of those songs when I first heard them. But as time went on, hey, as y'all about to see in this video, I like all of them now. So let's get it, y'all. Let's jump straight into the only song that Big Sean has that honestly is really, really bad. But I can't stop rapping it because I have so much fun.
It's just
This
so
is
annoyingly
easily the
fire.
worst Big Sean song from any of his 5 albums. If I was to make a top 10 worst Big Sean list, 10 to 10 would be #1 on that list. Oh my gosh, this song is so bad. It's supposed to be a song about Sean grinding and wanting to be successful, but it comes off as so insensitive. I woke up working like a Mexican. I got 3 jobs like I'm Jamaican though. I need 3 wives like I was Haitian though. But man, you ever heard a song that was so ass, but you just couldn't stop singing it? After hearing this track, I just couldn't
It's one of
stop saying,
those.
that means I work from 10 to 10, then 10 to 10, then 10 again. I really hate how much I started to like this song. It's just too catchy. The song idea is fine, talking about why you work so hard because you're afraid of failure, but this execution was so damn ridiculous. It's my pick for the worst Big Sean song. Just to foreshadow for the good enough tier, I'll just tell y'all straight up. There isn't any song from Detroit 2 in this tier. For those of you that
Did you
watched
do
part
all of them?
one, you saw that damn near every song on the album was in that video. I only enjoyed 3 songs from this album, and all 3 are in the fire tier. So just know you won't see any here. But let's get into the Big Sean songs that I like, but overall, they're just cool.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna hold you. When this shit first came out, bro, I had this shit on repeat. Like, I don't know why, bro. That part, like, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. I ain't gonna hold you. And they had those color, the color, suits, bro. I was looking everywhere. It's found like a red, like a blue one, or like a purple.
You don't like the bed squeaking noise that's in the background.
I was just talking
That's
about that.
honestly irritating. But this was one of the first Big Sean songs that people love to party to. It just has such a vibe to it. Now, some of y'all may not want to admit this, but come on now. Most of the reason this song is so hype and so enjoyable to listen to is because of Roscoe Dash, not Big Sean.
Roscoe Dash, man, niggas forgot about that nigga, bro. He was hook man for a minute, bro. You know, every now and then, everybody got that nigga that just on everybody hook. Like right now, I would say like Jeremiah, he been good for a minute being that hook man. But Roscoe Dash was like one of them niggas for like the late 2000s, maybe like 2011 probably was like his last year when he was popping. But so was nice.
Roscoe honestly shouldn't even have been a hated rapper because he brought us some enjoyable vibes for the time that he was hot. And Marvin Gaye and Chardonnay is one of the biggest examples. Sean doesn't really do nothing on the song, and Kanye, man, Kanye was kind of annoying on this song, for me at least.
Really?
The last line of his verse was really whack. Like, since this song was about sex, like when he said, and this the fucking anthem, get it? The fucking anthem. Oh my gosh. I'm being honest, y'all. I don't care for Sean or Kanye on this track. I love it because of Roscoe.
Baby, I hate to love you. I can't make up my mind.
I heard this song mad long.
If someone else made this type of list and they put it in the whack tier, then I will understand why. Don't Tell Me You Love Me is a song about Big Sean admitting to his girl that he doesn't feel bad for mistreating her, lying to her, and cheating on her. Because when he was being honest and truthful, she was acting like it wasn't enough and she was still finding stuff to complain about. So he wants to leave her, but he's asking the girl not to say that she loves him because then he's going to feel guilty for trying to end the relationship.
I don't really
The
care
hook
for this
is
song that
literally,
much.
"Don't tell me you love me. You're going to make it too hard for me. I wish you was ugly. Then it wouldn't be so hard to leave." Like, what is this? I want to leave her, but if she says she loves me, then I'm going to feel bad. I might have to stay. I like this song because it sounds really good, but
It's one of those songs
lyrically,
that
this song
says
is some
on you,
nonsense.
listen to it.
Oh shit, I'm finally famous. In the morning with the motherfucking top down.
In part one, I said that the song "High" with Wiz Khalifa is a track that lets you know Sean wanted every song in his first album to sound
This
like a
definitely was
single.
another one.
That 100% applies to "Live This Life" featuring The Dream as well. This was most definitely meant to be a feel-good party song.
Dream is
This
another
a song
one.
you're supposed to ignore
Got every
lyrically
song.
and just enjoy it for the vibe because there's nothing to this song lyrically. It's just a feel-good track about having fun and enjoying life, and that's the exact reason why I like it. I don't even care for The Dream as an artist in general, but this is a song I'll give him a pass for. This track isn't nothing that serious. It's just a cool little collab between them. I think it sounds nice.
Man, mama, this song is mad funny. This song is mad funny, bro. But I will hold you. Big Sean just got a lot of his first songs, bro. Like his first albums, bro, and mixtapes, bro. He had a lot of like funny ass lines, bro. This one was just nothing but funny ass lines, bro.
Yo, mama.
I love your mama.
I used to think
Yo,
this
mama.
song was so garbage, man. I put this track in part one of my 5 songs that grew on me video, and that's because I used to think it was so stupid. You're pretty much bullying a little boy by telling him, "Yeah, I'm fucking your mom. What you gonna do about it? Don't call me daddy. Only your mama can call me that." Like, it is so crazy. And Nicki Minaj plays the role of the mother, and even her verse is pretty crazy.
I take my teeth out, sucking good. This way your dick belong.
And then Juicy J did not need to be on this song at all.
Word.
This is the definition of a song with a pointless feature. When his verse came in, it was already like 3.5 minutes into the song, so it could have ended right there. But once I started to listen to MILF simply for like the sense of humor that it was attempting to do, that's when I started to enjoy the song.
Yeah, bro,
really
you gotta
made me
take
laugh.
it for that. Yo, it's my shit, bro.
Sean
It's
does
I
have
love
some
this one.
collab songs with Janae that are fire, but I know it's truthfully a song that's not as entertaining as the other tracks they have together. I still like the
I
overall
know.
track, which is why it's in this tier, but truthfully, I think I give that credit to Janae. If this was a solo Sean song, I wouldn't mess with it. Especially with
Yeah, I
lines
can see
like,
that.
"You
Janae,
need to be
she
taken
she
care
made
of
it
and
fire.
pampered, but just like a pamper, he on that childish shit." That line was pretty bad, but like, this is Big Sean we're talking about here, so we just gotta take those.
Every time you call, you know
I like this one too.
Now, this is a
I'm
better
just a
song
simp for
featuring
Janae.
and the reason why it's in this tier is really because it's only 90 seconds, so there isn't a lot to it. Sean and Janae voices sound great together, but really it's only a quick song about love and sex. I like it, I recommend it, but I do wish it was a full song.
go to the right thing, you know you inspire me.
I like this one too.
In part one, I said that everything that's missing from Detroit 2, I would like it if Sean wasn't the one singing. I slightly feel like that for this song, but Inspire Me makes up for it for being so great lyrically. This song's lyrics are too good for me to just flat out say I don't like the song. Hearing him talk about how the closest people in his life touch his heart, and that's what pushed him to make some of the best music he has. It's a really nice topic,
Very
but
dope.
I'll be lying if I said that Sean singing didn't take me out of it just a little bit. His vocals could have been better on this track, and that's why it's in this tier instead of the fire tier.
I got the moves.
I got the moves. I got the moves.
Now that I'm talking about Moves, I actually want to say this really quick. Moves is a song that I didn't care for at all when it first came out, and for a few years after that. I was someone who listened to and liked Big Sean during his early days.
Making
so
moves,
really
making
all
the
of
moves.
Finally Famous and Hall of Fame is when I messed with him. But like I said in the intro, songs like this one, I Don't F With You, Bounce Back, all of his biggest songs from Dark Sky Paradise and I Decided is when I didn't care for Sean. I used to hear these songs on the radio and just go, yeah, like I couldn't care less about these tracks.
Really? That I don't fuck with you, bro. Man, when that shit first came out, I said, "Oh nah." Once I heard that begin, bro, I said, "Oh nah." He's taking us to church right now. That was a doom doom. So that shit was so fire to me, bro. I don't care if it was meant for me to be like, oh, cause it's pop, but like that.
But Moves is cool to me now. Watching the video is pretty weird because he really can't dance. But other than that, I like Moves.
Girl, even when I'm going to
Oh, it's good enough, bro. Nah, this is what it is, bro. It's by far one of my favorite Big Sean songs of all time, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. Todd Dolla $ign single-handedly bodied this shit for the only 30 seconds he was on this shit. I've been waiting on that ass all night, girl. You don't keep me waiting no more. Yeah, it's true. All the things I wanna do to you, baby. He's bodied, bro. And then Chris Brown, oh, bro. I like them body niggas. Oh my God. In other words, here for you.
Girl,
Oh
even
my
when
God.
I'm gone, just know I'm there for you. I'm all ears. In other words, here for you. One of
Okay,
the worst
okay.
bars I have ever heard
I
in
could
my
agree.
life. That shit was terrible. But Play No Games is a nice sounding song, and the music video is hella creative.
Video is fire. I was saying like that Polo G song. This one, I think was maybe a tad bit better than the Polo G shit. Even though the Polo G shit went through like a whole bunch of episodes, which I still like that one too. But this video is mad creative, bro.
About it being a nice sounding song, yeah, that's not because of Big Sean. It's not at all. I enjoy the track for Ty and Breezy. Kind of like what I said about I Know and Marvin Gaye and Chardonnay. Sean just has a few songs where I would enjoy the track just as much or even more if he wasn't there. Play No Games is another.
Son, Ty, bro.
If you would have put
Keep
this
it there.
song in the fire tier, like honestly, ask yourself: is the song fire because of Big Sean, or are you like me and you enjoy it for the other people on the track?
I think. Damn, I just finished saying that. The Ty Dolla song.
Boy, oh boy, here's another song where I don't really care for Big Sean on the track. I know this is a song that may be fire to some
This
of you,
one,
but I
for
like
me.
the song for the background vocals of James Fauntleroy. Even though he's not labeled as a feature artist for the song, his vocals sound really
He
good.
always sounds
The
good
reason
on
I don't really
songs.
care for this song for Big Sean is because a lot of his lines come off as him trying too hard to be poetic. It's crazy how much that you can see with your eyes closed, especially if you got a vision. We all start at the same starting point of a woman's legs, but each have our own finish line. Like, bro, stop. You're not that deep of a rapper. To make that work. I listen to the song a lot, so I think it's safe to say that I like the song overall. But overall, this track just feels like Sean trying to do something he's not really good at.
313 I think the outro a little bit.
Bitch, call me.
Truthfully, this song was in the forgettable skip tier for the longest. And that's because I was listening to the song for Big Sean. Hearing lines like, she pushing all my buttons, this ain't fucking pinball. And I guess this song was supposed to be a bar fest, but he doesn't really say anything crazy on this song. I started enjoying the track because of the production in the background, and I just try to ignore what Sean is saying. So I wanted to put this song in the skip tier, but then I realized I listened to this song way too much to say it's a skip. The next song is the final song in a good enough tier, and just to let y'all know, this wasn't an accident. I didn't put this song in this tier by accident. So if you even think about saying, "Oh, Amiri must be smoking," I know he meant to put this in the fire tier. Like, nigga, no, I didn't. I'm putting it where it belongs.
Everything lined up for the taking.
Yeah, this one was good enough for me. I would put this
song
in
is
that
the
tier
good
too.
enough tier solely because of Eminem.
Yeah, Eminem.
If you are someone who thinks Eminem,
I'm not gonna hold you, bro. I don't know if I said it in another video or I've just said this in point time and time again, but so Eminem, don't get me wrong, he can go in the GOAT category or whatever. Like it just lyricist, but son, sometimes, bro, I cannot listen to that nigga, especially in like all the new songs that he be getting on with these artists, bro. Like nigga, I don't give a fuck if you can rap, bro. That shit is annoying, bro. Stop yelling at me. Nigga, I don't know what the fuck you saying, bro. Don't get me wrong. When you hear it again, you really hear the lyrics. You're like, oh damn, he really spitting. But like, it's like,
a great job on this song, and that Eminem was the GOAT. He killed it. I don't want to hear it. I'm not saying he trash. But it certainly ain't fire like a lot of M fans will try to make you believe. And fuck Ann Coulter with a
it's some funny ass video. Some white dude in a car. His impersonation of Eminem, bro, is top 5, bro. He go for like 3 minutes of doing that shit, but
lamp poster with a lamp post or a handle shutter, a damn bolt cutter, a sandal, a can opener. Like, this is the epitome of saying a bunch of random stuff just because it rhymes. Like, this is stupid, dog. M just had an okay verse on No Favors, and Big Sean for sure renegaded him, and y'all know it. Now onto the songs that rightfully are in the fire tier. These are all tracks that make me think Sean can be real overhated at times. Like, he got some hits, man. But let me know what Big Sean songs y'all would put in the fire tier. Which ones y'all rock with the most? Let's get into it.
Oh, I like this song. Yeah, this one I
Man,
like this one.
Miguel was on a tear around this time. Ashley, Lotus Flower Bomb, Power Trip, Miguel cannot miss.
Yeah.
Having him on your song was a guaranteed hit.
Yep,
Ashley is
it's
a song
fact.
that Big Sean dedicated to his high school sweetheart, Ashley, about how much she stood by his side, was his ride or die, and how she always supported him and helped him make him the man he is today. Now, as great as this song is, it does have this slight feel of not aging well over time. Whenever you write a song about a girl, especially if you name it after her, once you and that girl end up breaking up, you have this entire song about her that's gonna always exist. So it can be uncomfortable for future people that you start dating. I don't know how y'all feel.
I mean, yeah, no, because it's like it's basically telling you like how you leveled up in a sense. So like, you feel me? Necessarily like I do music too, so like I'll do songs about I'll do song like a relationship or whatever. I mean, I guess what he mean by like the song is like, damn, shorty, the new shorty. I'm like, damn, what the fuck, like. But then again, he got other songs where like he's like literally intended towards the shorty, and you know, but like, it's not. It's just indirectly like.
But
I don't know,
that would be
like,
something. It would take me a long time to get used to. If I was dating someone, and she had a whole song about her ex boyfriend. It would be something I would hate off rip, but I would have to learn to get used to it.
yeah, artist. You chose to pick with that person. I like this too.
We're not done talking about his ex Ashley either. The song World Ablaze from Hall of Fame is slightly about her. I say it slightly because it's more about her mother who had cancer at the time, and Sean loved her like it was his own mother. Now, I want to say this for anyone who has never heard this track before. World Ablaze probably has one of the darkest meanings to a song that Sean has ever made. Overall, it's really about telling a loved one who has a really bad sickness or just in critical condition in general, telling them not to worry and everything will be alright, when deep down you know that they're not going to be alright and that they may die soon, and you have to prepare yourself mentally for it. This is a song that I myself am surprised to hear Big Sean of all people talking about it. It's a super serious topic for anybody to tackle. But hey, Sean was able to tackle it, and I think Water Blaze is a great song, for real.
Look, you little dumbass bitch, I ain't fucking with you.
Okay, speaking for real this time about Sean having a song about an ex-girlfriend, Sean claims the entire song wasn't about Naya Rivera.
That
only
shit
the third
definitely
verse,
was.
But he can say what he wants. We all know what's up. And also, speaking of not aging well over time, oh my goodness. Once Naya Rivera passed away, people went straight to Big Sean, telling him he better not ever perform this song again in concert, which I agree with. But then I also saw people saying,
Nah, nigga. I mean, I don't know, bro. I just separate the artist from like the other shit, bro. Like, nigga, this is one of the top 5 best songs, bro. What the fuck? When he 50 and he doing like just tours, like, you know, he got like a what's them joints when they have in Vegas where they have like a little slot where they just be doing multiple shows, bro. Niggas gonna be like, you play that, I don't fuck with you, bro. Nigga, an old nigga like me, like, you play that, I don't fuck. Come on, bro.
streaming services and whatnot.
I forgot
Y'all-
she
y'all
died
can
too.
watch
Damn,
music either
R.I.P.
way. I don't agree with that. The people who say that
Like,
this
Ojo
song
to
is
Sa,
removed
R.I.P. died.
from YouTube, Spotify, and stuff like that, y'all acting like Big Sean made the song after she died. Like y'all
Yeah.
need to calm down. Nevertheless, this is definitely a song that I ignored for the longest. It was such a popular track, and I did not like it. But hey, I can definitely see why it was one of his biggest tracks. It's a funny and relatable song about telling an ex-girlfriend or boyfriend that you've moved on and you don't care about him anymore.
I hope it's not too late, too late. I hope it's not
Too late for me. And when this first came out, I fucked with
honestly
it, but
think that a lot of people don't even know that this song exists. Like, ask yourself right now, did you even know that Lupe Fiasco and Big Sean had a song together?
Yeah.
If you wanted to hear one, check out Wait For Me. For Sean, he talks about having a girl back home who he wants to wait for him as he ventures off to become a famous rapper. But the girl obviously has moved on because she doesn't want to waste her life waiting for him to come back. And Lupe's verse is about how everyone has to make that choice on whether they want to work hard to obtain success, because waiting for it to come to you is unrealistic. This is certainly a hidden gem in Big Sean's career, and I recommend it to everyone.
Yo, I haven't heard this shit mad long
So a few
either.
times in this
Damn.
video, I mentioned that a song was very close to being put in another tier before I made a final decision, and that applies to It's Time. This was going to be in a good enough tier, but this song was too much of a vibe for me to say it's not fire. This is another song where Roscoe Dash strongly helped with the enjoyment,
I know Perry
and he's not
Giovanni was
even
in
credited on the song, but he is in the
He
background.
definitely
on the
that.
hook saying,
Alright. You definitely hear that, yeah.
alright. Like, it's hella clean. Sean got Jeezy and fellow Detroit
See,
rapper.
that nigga know how to ride a beat, bro. So you know how to ride a beat, bro. So you got that. So it's a talent, bro. Niggas just think about being a hook nigga, bro. It's just like oh, it's just because the hottest nigga, bro. No, son, nigga, bro, it's a talent, bro, to do that, my
They wrote
nigga.
Giovanni on the track with him, and they all talk about how it's time to hustle.
Like Todd Dollar Sign, bro, nigga, you had that nigga on your hook, my nigga. You got a hit, bro. Don't matter, bro.
Get money and to put on for whatever city you repping. It's a cool little track that if someone listened to it and they say they got no enjoyment from the song, I honestly wouldn't believe them.
And you know I'ma make it. Get into the paper like it's human nature.
I actually
I'll
didn't
put
think
it.
nothing
This
of the
was
snippet
like
for
the
this song. When it dropped on Sean's YouTube
other
channel,
tier.
I listened to it and was like, okay, that song sound like it's gonna be cool, whatever. But when I heard the entire thing, man, this song go crazy. The Michael Jackson.
I guess I gotta listen
sample
to it
the
again
song
because
justice, and having Wayne
only
surprisingly made it better
listened to it,
because
like,
Wayne is usually garbage.
one
I'm
time.
playing. But they both had a great flow on this track, and they made Down Life a hit for sure. I liked it when Wayne said, "I'll stand beside a baby, see who you decide to play with." Like, like that was nice. And you know what? Speaking of Big Sean going crazy on the track with Lil Wayne.
Sometimes I wonder if I already died. That shit get deep.
The song Deep is Sean expressing that he doesn't feel like he gets his due diligence in the rap game. He felt that he was one of the best and already at the top amongst the Coles, Kendrick, and Drakes, but people wasn't giving him his flowers when he deserved them. On this same song, however, this nigga said, "My name is Sean, cause I shine." It's self-explanatory. Like, come on now, nobody's going to respect you if you saying stuff like that. But Wayne hops on the song and he agrees with Sean, and he asks the question, are people ignoring Sean because he isn't a gangster rapper covered in tattoos throwing up gang signs? My personal answer is simply because, like, Big Sean was lame as hell for a long time. Like, people wasn't really sleeping on him. He just wasn't showing that he was hungry enough to be considered amongst the top. He had some nice music, but like that was it. But hey, Deep is definitely a great song, and Sean and Wayne, when they on the track together, they pretty much never miss.
Why you let
We
these
close
hoes
and we at a part. Oh, I was so mad.
Speaking of Sean and Wayne being on the song and not missing, y'all know I couldn't leave the track out. Everybody
Baby.
loves Beware. This hook is so infectious to sing, and the
Shit,
topic is
OD.
also good. Like, hell have no fury like a woman scorned. You hurt a woman's feelings, you best believe it won't go as smooth as you think, especially with the crazy women out there. Now, speaking of Wayne,
big
this song
fact.
also has what I believe to be one of Wayne's most underhated bar when he said, "She said it's gonna be me, myself, and I." Damn, that would make me a one-eyed fuck. Like, my girl told me if I keep acting up, then it's gonna be me, myself, and I. Well, dang, that means I'm only have one eye. Like, that line was so garbage, and I think the reason why people don't clown on it is because they didn't get it at first.
I like this one too. This is like Janae
This
Echo.
song doesn't credit Janae Aiko, even though it's very obvious that she's on the song. But Win Some, Lose Some is Sean talking about how he knows everyone goes through that roller coaster in life of having success and having failure. And although he knows that life is like that, he thinks it's unfair. I love the personal aspects of the song about how he doesn't think he handled his fame in the best way since he had to push away some personal people in order to get to where he is. He has other songs like this, especially on I Decided, but Win Some and Lose Some is one of the better sounding songs on this topic. Okay, now unlike what I said about Play No Games, my lab had a good enough performance by Sean as well. Chris still outshined him for sure, but Sean had a much better performance here. This is honestly probably the best feel-good song in Sean's discography. The production is so cold too. My Last just makes you want to enjoy life, man. Like, you hear it and you don't think about any issues or problems you have going on. It can put anybody in a good mood.
I'm way.
Ooh, I forgot about this, bro. How can I forget about this, bro? Woo! Way up, I feel blessed.
I guess when your stars align, you do like the solar system and plan it out. Sean didn't get really well respected till I Decided. He got some people on his side with Dark Sky Paradise, but then there was still the corniness with him with lines like this, so some people were still keeping their distance. But Blessings was a huge collab with Sean and Drake. They both came to talk about how they don't take any of the success they have for granted, and that they know that on top of their hard work, their success is coming from lots and lots of blessings. Depending on which version you're listening to, Kanye's verse won't be there. Like, he's in the music video version, but not the version on the album.
It's weird.
But Kanye's verse was really great too. All three of them brought their A game.
Ooh, the baby.
Here's a track where
yeah.
Kanye was fully on.
Yo, love this song, bro.
And he for sure helped the track sound good as well. You can tell he helped produce it too.
That's
from
a
his
fact.
signature high
Them
pitched
samples.
voices in the back. All Your Fault is probably the only song, including these two, where I understand why Kanye wanted to work with Sean, because they do work well together.
I mean, that's his
Usually
little
in any
protege.
other aspect of
I say
life,
little.
I will say,
He a
like,
grown
what
man.
do these two niggas see in each other? Well, better yet, what does Ye see in Big Sean? Like, bro, do you just sign anybody to good music? But for All Your Fault, they definitely vibe together, as highlighted by the third verse where they was going back and forth. And also, Trash Scott is on the song as well. All he does is say "lit for your love, baby," and he even made that sound good.
For the city, treating it like it's the mothership. Was talking to my dad,
Yeah, this one was crazy.
This is the song that introduced us to Sean's new style with this album. People heard this new flow and noticed that he was coming with a whole new approach.
Yep.
It worked for me. I like this song and the new flow Sean adapted in general. It's really like he took a L with his first two albums. In
It was like he was off beat but on beat and just keep going. Like, yeah, that he a lot of niggas was low key going on that type flow too.
And respect amongst a lot of rap fans who thought he was really lame, but he bounced back with Dark Sky Paradise, and he got way more people to like him.
Took a L, but tonight I bounced back. Count stacks.
Now, this song, I think a lot of people will say is good for making you feel good, for taking a W after you just got some hardship happen to you. Now, even though at some point Sean pretty much bit Drake's flow, Drake has admitted to using Sean's flow before, so what, they even. And oh yeah, that Beauty and the Beast line, Sean, you must be stopped, sir. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 line was dope as well. If I lose one, I bounce back like 2, 3, they were 4, 5. And it's funny to hear Sean say that when he said that line, he wasn't even thinking about the Michael Jordan reference at all. That all just fell together. So that's crazy. Like, this is what people get for trying to give him credit and saying he's a good lyricist. He don't even make these connections himself.
I think
I'm ready to jump out the window.
I never paid attention to what this song was about. I didn't even know that this was a song about relationships. I really only knew this song for that I think I'm ready to jump out the window line, and that's it.
And then Dream just in the background. Oh, he bodied that
song otherwise. But Sean is not in the relationship. It's him trying to help out a close friend that's in an abusive relationship. I wouldn't have figured that out at all. But Jump Out the Window is certainly one of my favorite tracks on this album, and it really has a cool music video.
Sierra Leone.
I love singing the hook on Sierra Leone.
Yeah, me too.
It's just another track that's just super catchy.
Feel good.
The topic is nothing crazy. It's just about dating a chick where you shower her with all types of fancy clothes, jewelry, and money, and she repays you with sex. Y'all don't even love each other, but it's just like an eye for an eye. Yeah, y'all both getting what y'all want. The skit at the end of the song where he takes a shower and the girl ends up stealing all of his money and jewelry is kind of crazy.
Yeah, I remember that.
It fits the theme of the song and everything, but it's also like, well, like that's what you get. You knew you was messing with a gold digger. But yeah, I love this song for sure.
Trap house built brick by brick, pay dues on dues. FF good, you know I'm
I forgot about this song too. Damn, you got so many goddamn songs.
Now, I don't listen to Kid Cudi at all, but I
really?
always get told about how gorgeous his humming sounds is and his music. First Chain is an example of how his alleged gorgeous humming typically sounds. Then I see why people like it. Kid Cudi made this song sound really good.
Nah, bro, listen to that Man on the Moon, bro. You definitely gonna fuck with it, bro. I'm telling you, man. Matter of fact, listen to all his first shit, bro. That mixtape. What was the forgot the name of that mixtape, but bro, son, you'll enjoy Kid Cudi, bro. Like it's very like depressing when you listen to him.
Forgotten feature on this album in general. Big Sean has a song with Nas on his second album, and nobody cared. And from what I found, it was supposed to be on Nas' Life is Good album, but he let Sean have it, and he just settled for a feature. The song topic from Sean's point is your typical being motivated by your idols and wanting to become just as successful as them. But I certainly recommend the song if you want to hear Nas and on a song with Big Sean.
I need to feel you right next to me, cause this is all I got, prove that you got me.
Anderson .Paak has a great voice. Like, we all know this. Him and Wale certainly shined on this song, with Wale touching on the protests and the riots that have been running rampant in 2020. Sean talking about how he reps Detroit so much, but he's barely ever in the city. How he's close friends with Pusha T and Drake, even though them two niggas can't stand each other. This is one of the few songs from the album that I enjoy because every artist did a great job, and you can certainly enjoy every moment on the track.
After what happened in Nipsey, I reached out to Kendrick. There wasn't even no real issues there to begin with.
Yes, the song with Nipsey Hussle. Sean has spoken many a times about how badly Nipsey's death affected him. And then hearing how he says there was never any real beef with him and Kendrick, and he feels bad for not speaking up about it sooner and putting the rumors to rest. There's really no L's anywhere on this song, and I wouldn't disagree with anyone saying Deep Reference is the best song of Detroit too. It's easily one of the best tracks Sean has made in a long time.
Cause you know you got that walk from me. How you dress and how you talk from me.
Now, a song like this is what Don't Tell Me You Love Me should have been. Old Me is way better than that song lyrically, but the reason I'm putting this one in the fire tier is because I like the way the song sounds way more. The beat has more of a bounce to it, and the hook is pretty infectious to me as well. I like this song a lot, and it's not even close to one of the best songs on I Decided. That's just how great this album is for real.
The album
This
is
feel
great.
like my Sunday morning jetpack. Feel like I sent the prayers up and
I
got
forgot about
blessed
this
back.
one too.
Here's a song that is
I
one
gotta
of the best on I
revisit this
Decided.
album,
I
bro.
like how
I didn't realize
detailed
how much
Sean gets
fire
in some of
shit.
his lines, and how he describes his relationship with his grandmother, and how she was always one of the biggest inspirations in his life. This song is actually perfectly fine being one verse as well. The verse that we were given was filled with so much great content that we can't really ask for more from this track. And although, as I mentioned when talking about Live This Life, I typically don't care for the dream, but this is another track where he did help make it really enjoyable. I guess when he makes songs with Big Sean that he's not as after all.
That's when you realize that this is bigger than me. All I wanna do is make me sing right.
Alright, after this, I'm finished talking about the best track from I Decided. I talked about this song in my 10 songs that sound exactly the same video, and I
Oh
compared
yeah, I
it to
definitely
Polo
seen that
G's
one.
Wishing for a Hero, J. Cole's Born Sinner, and Roddy Ricch's War Baby. Rappers love ending their albums
The
with deep,
Church.
introspective songs with the help of a choir. It's so
Yeah.
cliche now. However, Bigger Than Me is a
I'm just be
fantastic
working
closer
though.
to a fantastic album. Truth be told, Sean doesn't talk about anything that he hasn't already mentioned in many other songs, but even if he tends to rap about the same topics, he always makes them sound great in the end.
Yeah, bro.
There
John
is a
Legend bodied
version of
this.
this song on Big Sean's Finally Famous 3 mixtape, and truthfully, that version is better to me. John Legend is a great singer and all, but I enjoyed the original so much that hearing him suddenly sing the hook made me go, okay, I'll take it. Sean has expressed that this is one of his most heartfelt songs he's ever made. There's a video of him crying on stage while performing the song. He put his heart and soul into every lyric in this track. It reminds him of all of the struggles he had to overcome and the sacrifices he had to make in order to make it to where he is today. This version and the version from the Finally Famous 3 mixtape are both fantastic.
I agree.
Speaking of sacrifices, by the way, I clearly lied about being done talking about the best songs from this album. Big Sean on the song with Migos is something I never thought I would see. He talks about making sacrifices for a good relationship and to have a successful career in general. Quavo has my favorite part of the whole song. He was hitting the melodies like crazy. And I've been enjoying his part so much that when I hear Sean's voice again, I'm honestly like, man, alright.
Put that nigga back on.
But Sacrifices is cold, man. This was a good collab between Big Sean and Migos.
Once again, another Kanye. You can tell Kanye had his footprints in that shit, bro. That's what?
This is
So
definitely
soulful.
one of the most overshadowed Big Sean songs of all time. His first album has so many singles on it that it's tracks like this that fly under the radar heavy. So Much More is another track that's personal to him. Even in the video, he shows himself going to the radio station that he used to rap at every week, the same station where he met Kanye West. He went back to his high school, Cass Tech in Detroit, and he was talking to all of the students. And of course, the background vocals on the song are beautiful as well. This was the perfect song to put on his first album, considering that he was legit celebrating that after everything he's been through in his life, he's finally famous.
Bro, I'm not gonna hold you, Sean. Nah, this one definitely was a better, bro. Cause this is all the songs I fucked with, bro. Like, in fact, he got it so put on point. I'm not gonna hold you. Maybe 2 songs, 2 or 3. That it's like, damn, you should put that in fire tier like that. I think it's just, I don't know, it's just me. But like, yeah, this one was dope. This one was dope, bro. But yo, good video, man. But it's your boy G up and out of here. Peace.